Hi, it's Pauline. Welcome or welcome back. So today let's talk Seabuckthorn Best Skin Ever by Living Libations. So a little backstory on this. I got this for the first time about 4 years ago. It was when I really started to take control of my skin. I really wanted to get rid of my acne, and that's a whole other story and a lot of trial and error. But as far as this product, I was looking for cleaner and more intentional items that I could use for my skin. Something that, you know, it's not like a 10-step, 20-step routine with a bunch of random ingredients that I don't really need. I wanted something simple, earthy, natural, just as natural as possible, and something that was easy, and it could be something that can really nourish and help rejuvenate my skin. Something that is a little bit less complicated, something simple, something good, and I wanted it to be a good purchase. I know some of you have been watching my short where I did the cute little unboxing of this oil that I had gotten. You can buy it from their website, Living Libations. You can also get it from the Detox Market. I will link it down below. But let's talk about this precious, precious oil. So this is the Seabuckthorn Best Skin Ever by Living Libations. They also have other scents, but I haven't tried any of the other ones. I've gotten Seabuckthorn because based on my research back in the day, aka about like 4 years ago, I found that Seabuckthorn is something that's really good, and it's found in nature. And it's really good for your skin. It also has, it's very rich in omegas, and also the way it delivers it into the, like, it has like a system where essentially just delivers the nutrients and the vitamins that you need into your skin very well. A single drop of the Seabuckthorn oil contains over 190 active compounds that help repair, replenish, soothe your skin. Buckthorn has also been known for helping with puffiness as well as redness, so I figured if I was going to get the best skin ever, I was going to get like the main player, which was the Seabuckthorn one. So as far as pricing, this is the 100 milliliters, I believe. They have a smaller one, and I think they have refill sizes as well. It kind of depends where you buy it from. But this retails for $47, I know. I guess that's more of the splurge end of things, but honestly I don't think so. So it's definitely not like drugstore, but it's definitely not $180 for a bottle. So I actually think it's a pretty good price given how much benefits it has and how rich it is and how natural it is. And it's really rich ingredients that are amazing for you, and it's amazing for your skin, and it basically is something that has been around for years and years and years, and it's just really good for you. So it's like, it's an investment. So if you're gonna splurge on something, it's like, okay, my skin, I'm willing to splurge on, you know, because your skin absorbs everything, and it's something that you want to maintain very well. And an oil like this, so this one actually is a kind of like a 3-in-1. So it's an oil, it moisturizes, it exfoliates, it cleanses, and usually I know like 3-in-1s, 4-in-1s have a, oh that's my phone, just ignore it, have a bad reputation. But for this, I feel like you can't go wrong with something that was found in nature, and it has a bunch of natural oils and ingredients that are very rich and potent. And so I feel like this is what they would use really long time ago, and it works, and I think it's tried and true. Of course, everyone's skin is different, so I think, you know, everyone has different sensitivities and stuff, but I do think that most times people react to the more, I would say, man-made ingredients or the extra filler ingredients that are like 45 pages long on the bottle. So, but a disclaimer, I do know that some people are more sensitive to plant oils and essential oils, so I am aware of that. So it is genuinely just based on your skin and how you do with it. So how do you use this? So this was actually my main question 4 years ago when I first got it. I was like, wow, it's like so rich in oils, and I don't want to waste the product. So I was just using it as a moisturizer. I would just wash my face and then just apply it and then let it absorb and then go to sleep. You can do that. Along the way, I found out that you can actually use this as a exfoliator and cleanser as well, because oil cleansing is actually really good for your skin, especially if you have oily skin. And I know that sounds counterintuitive because that's how I felt a couple years ago when I found out, but actually you have to think of likes like, or whatever the phrase is, but essentially when you use oil on oily skin, it helps get the oil plugs out, which I have actually experienced on myself. So you just like lather it and you keep cleansing it for a while, not just 15 seconds, like at least a minute, and then you start feeling oil plugs coming out. That I've noticed with almost any type of oil cleanser. This one is an oil cleanser as well, but sometimes I feel like this one's very like, this one I feel like I don't really want to waste it, if that makes sense, but because the quality and the ingredients are so good and rich. So now, I guess the actual way to use it, actually there's no such thing as an actual way to use it, because it's a 3-in-1, 4-in-1 product. You can kind of use it however you want to, but as far as the official like website way to use it, you basically are supposed to get a, I guess, washcloth or a small towel of some sort like this, and then you just wet a part of it. So you just wet the corner. Actually, let me tie my hair. Before I do this, I actually usually have only used this as an oil, so I guess as a moisturizer. So what I would do is just wash my face with a random cleanser and then dry it and then place the oil and then let it seep in and then go to sleep. But I guess you could use it like this too. So you get the bottle, do that, and then you do, I guess, they say 2 pumps, so I did 2, and then you just take that damp corner and you just start massaging it into your skin. You can go in circles, and then you can go down to your neck. You can go to the back of your neck. You can do your forehead. Basically, you could use this all over your body as well, which is awesome. And apparently, and I just love the smell. It smells so natural. It feels like I'm literally in nature and I just picked something off like the trees, and it just feels so real. It feels so raw. It feels really nice. So you can do that, you can do your neck. And then if you go in circular motions, it helps exfoliate it. And you don't need to rinse this off. You can also use it with makeup to help take makeup off, although I just feel like this oil is such good quality that I would prefer to use something else for taking my makeup off, because I wouldn't want the product to not seep into my skin and just be used as something to kind of get rid of the makeup with. But you know, you could do whatever you want to do. So you basically just do that, and then based off their website, you can basically just leave it. Your face is cleansed, it's moisturized, and honestly, it does feel very supple. So I've done this. Now another way you could do it is you could wet the entire towel or washcloth. I just wet the entire washcloth and I just squeezed out all the excess water, and then you can just do the same thing. Do some pumps like that, and then do that, and then you can do your entire body. You could also do what I just did, but after the shower, and do your entire body, but especially your neck, your shoulder area, your chest, your face. It's really, really nice. you honestly do feel the exfoliating effect, and it just feels really good. You feel so in touch with nature, and I love the scent. I personally love really nice, earthy, raw, organic, holistic skincare and just things like this, because it reminds me of how much we've kind of gone away from this, and how much we're exposed to all these synthetic fragrances that are really, really strong and honestly give some people headaches. But nature's scents are very subtle and it's really nice, and I personally really love it. And voila! So this is what it looks like. Feels very supple and soft, and I honestly love the feeling. So now if you don't want to do this and you just want to cleanse with something else, you can just use this as a moisturizer. So what I would do is I would just take 2 pumps, however many you want, depends, and then I just pat it into my skin. Do my neck as well, and then it just starts absorbing in, and then you can just go to bed. It smells so good. So yeah, that's it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You have many uses for it. You could do so many different things with it. You can use it for your whole body. You can moisturize, you can exfoliate, you can cleanse. I think it's great. And it's really nice because it simplifies your routine. I personally do not like those. I've never been about those 20, 10-step routines. I think it's too much, too overwhelming, and I find that if you overcomplicate things, the less you want to do it. So if you simplify, the chances of you doing it is much higher. So just simplify, don't overcomplicate. And if you are looking for something that is very well made, really good natural ingredients, and that has really good antioxidants, nutrients for your skin, then I would say that this Seabuckthorn oil is worth checking out. Again, I discovered it about 4 years ago because I was doing research on things that are cleaner for my skin. And again, I am someone that struggled with acne in the past, so it's been something that I've been very passionate about. And so I really like these really niche brands that are more in the holistic space, and I would say that the Living Libations Seabuckthorn Best Skin Ever has really picked up recently, and I think that's awesome. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this video informative, and I will see you next time. Bye!